Here's how I do my fasted cardio in the morning. I wake up on an empty stomach, go into the kitchen, have at least a 16-ounce glass of water. I mean, maybe up to as much as 32 ounces, but at least 16 ounces. I take my electrolytes with sodium. I think that's very important. It's a 0-calorie electrolyte, so you want to use any 0-calorie electrolyte with sodium. I use a lemon lime flavor. And the reason why I think that's so important is because the electrolytes are going to help keep you hydrated, okay? Especially when you're on an empty stomach. You know, when you're not taking in nutrition, fuel, especially carbohydrates, it gets a lot easier to be dehydrated, okay? So you want to make sure you drink plenty of water, like I said, at least 16 ounces, and you want to take your electrolytes as well, okay? I'll follow that up with a black coffee. I like getting a little bit of caffeine in, helps get me going, and of course, it's also another 0-calorie substance, so I haven't added any calories. Typically after that, I'll probably take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Maybe I'll look at my email, start getting my day set up for work, and then I'll go out, generally for a walk. That's my preferred method, but you can do any steady state cardio. Now, guys, people are going to argue there's a lot of different ways to do this. HIIT, where you're going slow, and then you're going fast for a certain period of time, and then back to moderate. I personally like just steady state, moderate pace. And the reason why is it doesn't tax your nervous system. What I don't want to do is decrease my performance later in the day at the gym. That's where I want to tax my nervous system, okay? So I just want to get the calorie burning effect out of the cardio, but I don't want to tax my body. So that's why I personally prefer a steady state cardio. So a brisk walk, or, you know, brisk on the treadmill, or if you're on the stationary bike, very moderate pace. In other words, the test is, just like I'm talking as I'm doing my cardio right now without any problem, you want to be able to speak easily. If you're so out of breath that you can't speak, you're not in a steady state. You're not in a moderate pace. You're really exerting yourself. And for me, that's not where you want to be. As far as body fat, it's not the greatest source of fuel. It's what you're looking to burn off of when you're in a fasted state. You're using the fatty acids in your fat cell as fuel. And hence, that's the goal. We're trying to reduce the amount of body fat we have. And the fat is a much better source of fuel for low energy activity, like steady state, moderate pace cardio. So that's why that's what I do. Now, as far as the timeline, I like to do 30 to 45 minutes, okay? 30 minutes is enough. 45 minutes, yeah, maybe even a little bit better. But anything 30 to 45 minutes is really ideal, okay? Every once in a while, if you got a little extra time, you want to do an hour,